We are here to discuss one of the most priority areas of the nation, that is infrastructure development. Infrastructure is not merely the physical framework upon which our cities and communities stand. It is very lifeblood of our economy and the foundation upon which we build our future. It is also clean energy and industry infrastructure which promotes sustainable development. In Nepal, infrastructure sector is vital for fostering economic growth and enhancing social development. For too long, our roads, bridges, and public transit systems have been neglected. We have seen the consequences of this neglect: increased traffic congestion, delayed goods and services, and a growing divide between those who have access to reliable infrastructure and those who do not. We have also seen the neglect of clean energy, IT, and urban infrastructure, which have hindered our growth process. The government has set high priority toward infrastructure development, which is the lifeline for our economic prosperity. Particularly, my administration recognizes that investing in infrastructure is investing in our people. It is about creating jobs. Infrastructure also strengthens our communities, enabling businesses to thrive and ensuring that every Nepali can access opportunities no matter where they live. I know that infrastructure development is a catalyst for growth. Improved transportation systems enable the efficient movement of goods and services, thus lowering costs and boosting trade. Industrial infrastructure is crucial for reversing the trend of deindustrialization and promote exports. Similarly, reliable energy attracts investments and fosters industrialization. Furthermore, better communication networks connect people, facilitate education, and open doors to new opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, infrastructure development also enhances the quality of life. Access to clean water and sanitation reduces health risk. We know that we need good roads, strong power transmission infrastructures, well-organized and sustainable cities, better aviation infrastructure. These are my government's policy. As we embark on building new roads, bridges, urban transport system, and energy systems, we must ensure that these developments are environmentally sustainable. Through the infrastructure development is a top priority. Though the infrastructure development is a top priority, the government alone cannot fulfill such huge infrastructure needs. The private sector needs to work hand to hand with the government for materializing this shared vision towards happy Nepali and prosperous Nepal. The government is always ready to collaborate with the private sector for infrastructure growth. We can together build better transmission lines, better roads, better and livable cities. With the federalization, the infrastructure needs have increased, and the collaboration between all three levels of the government has been very strong. The infrastructure needs of the local, provincial and federal governments can be streamlined for our shared goal towards economic prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, the government and the private sector should be able to work together in building infrastructure in Nepal. I think we need to explore different alternatives in financing a number of infrastructure projects. For instance, we need to find out ways in harnessing financing instruments to build our infrastructure through private sector participation. We have encountered a number of difficult circumstances in the past, which have deeply wounded our economy. For instance, the COVID had serious impact on our economy, and it was further compounded by slowed economy globally. But I feel really proud to state that we have come across the difficult situation and have proved our resilience strongly. Nepal has shown resilience and are gradually recovering. We need private investment and improve our economy. Our policies and practices are perfectly aligned to welcoming private investment in Nepal. The government is always ready to provide hand-holding services to investors, whether they are national or international. The government has set up specialized institutions such as Investment Board for providing specialized services to private sector in financing projects in Nepal. The government works for improving the they should be able to contribute to the country's economy. In closing, let me emphasize that this is not just a government effort. It requires the collaboration of businesses, communities, and all levels of government. Together, we can build an infrastructure that reflects our values, our aspirations, and our commitment to prosperous Nepal, happy Nepali. And finally, I would like to thank CNI and the Ministry of Infrastructure, Physical Infrastructure and Roads for organizing this marvelous, very fruitful summit here in Kathmandu. In this particular time, when we are committed to transfer our economy within a few years from LDC to a developing one. And we have to meet the sustainable development goals within a few years. And we are committed for that, to achieve the goals. In such a situation, this is organized, and I would like to welcome all the friends from different countries.